Well, hello, PBA. This is your league operator, Brian Wilson. I am trying to follow up with the whole concept of completing league, and I wanted to run by everybody the decision that I have made. And I figured it was best to do with a video because it's a difficult one, and I hope you guys all understand the decision and what we're going to do moving forward. So first of all, the question versus, finish out the season or reset the season and start again in August. And I believe that finishing out the season is probably the best option, but could not figure out how. That's why I sent out the email last weekend, because how was very difficult. And through talking to different people and coming up with some other ideas, I think I figured out what we could do. First of all, we have people that they're not available to play due to vacations, or they have things scheduled in the summer. I mean, it just screws everything up. And then you still have people that are concerned with COVID, and it is something to be concerned about. The numbers are rising here in the state of Arizona, and what do you do moving forward? So how can we take the best precautions for that is also part of this decision. But most people are still available. By far, the majority of the people that I've talked to want to play, but are okay with whatever decision I make. So that's been kind of the consensus. So here's the decision. The decision is to continue with league and to start off the season basically where we left off. No change there. The schedule is set up for June 18th through July 16th. But I want to make sure that everybody has a little bit more time, so I'm going to make it all the way to July 23rd. That still gives us 2 weeks before before the August fall season start for VCA. And we'll kind of keep listening to people and take it from there. But here's the difference. This is the big key point that everybody has to understand, is that the balance of the season can be played free form. And what that means is you see who you have to play. When isn't so much the question. You can still play on Thursday nights like normal. You can still go to the bars that you want to go to like normal, if those bars are allowing people to come in and play, because some places are not. So you have to take that into consideration. You can play when you can agree with the other captain to play. That could be in a month from now, or it could be, all next week. You can play your games, your 5 games, 5 matches, anytime. And then the question is where? Well, you can play that anywhere. The difference is the home team has to have first pick as far as where to play, because that's the fair way to do it. So the home team gets to choose where, and together you choose where and when. So that gives you a complete option. If you want to have a home game, have a home game, because there are still people who are concerned with COVID. They don't want to go out to these big groups. Most people can keep it pretty much under control and, be respectful of, hey, I'm not feeling well, or check temperatures, something like that to be able to kick it off. So that's the basic plan there, right? So you have all the way up until July 23rd. You can play all your matches in a week if you want to, if somebody's going to be leaving town, or a week when somebody gets back. And you just try to make it work as long as everything's done before the 23rd. I'm going to be pretty much open. Please make sure you catch up with any of your league dues. There are many people that paid in full, some people that haven't, but keep in mind of that. So in conclusion, this is, excuse me, this was a very difficult decision. Not something I really wanted to make, but something I had to make. And I hope everybody understands. And if you don't understand, or it is upsetting to you, I understand that as well. But again, I had to make the decision based upon what I thought was the best for everybody included. Captains, please be willing to work with the other captain. move the dates out, put them on the schedule, get something together. It could be any time. Make it work for both parties. But remember, the home team, give them a little bit more leeway as far as location. They can pick the location. And I figure within almost a full month, well, almost full 2 months or month and a half time frame to get this done, and I'm going to be really flexible too. If we get down to it and somebody has to play on the 25th, I'll deal with it. But, at the same time, we've got to start thinking about fall and the fall season and starting that off, which that would be on the 6th of August. That would keep us on rotation to get finished before Thanksgiving. And you'd still have Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's off before the next spring season. So, that's about it. If you have any questions, use the resources. Anybody who's not playing in a division can sub in another division. Anybody who's not, yes, there's a 50 point cap on the difference. And if we really need to look at that for a no other scenario or no other option, I'd be open to talking about that, not saying I'd make a decision about it, because I still think 50 points is a pretty good number to use. So, again, thank you all for being part of our league. And I thought the video was the best option to convey my emotion and how I feel about this, and trying to make it as fair as I can for everybody in the league and everybody who's playing. So please, again, bear with me, bear with us in this season, and we'll get it finished. All right. Thank you all, and look forward to seeing you on the tables.